Alright, welcome back, and I'm in the VAB, as you can probably tell, at Cape Canaveral, and this is the ATV-A. So this is the first version of the Agena Target Vehicle, also known as the Gemini Agena Target Vehicle. So we have the docking port. So let's decouple this. So this is just the first version, this is just my version. It's not the historically accurate version. The only historically accurate part is this. Oh, and the engine as well, of course. XY81 Agena. So I've put some solar panels on it to extend its ability to stay in orbit, because it's only got 42,480, and that should see it easily, but just in case, I like to make absolutely certain. So I have taken the Gemini VIII contract, which includes the launch for the rest of the ATVs. Now historically, Gemini VII was actually supposed to rendezvous and dock with the first ATV, but the ATV in question exploded on launch. So basically it blew up during the ascent. So Gemini VIIA was put in as a replacement target, well not target actually, to rendezvous with the Gemini VII. So the Gemini VII behaved as if it was the target vehicle. Now Gemini VIII, the ATV that it was supposed to rendezvous with, also failed to make it to orbit. Didn't explode, but failed to make it to orbit for one reason or another. So that was actually aborted as well. So Gemini IX then launched. However, Gemini IX, the fairing for this section here, which goes over the docking clamp, the actual docking section itself, docking port itself, failed to decouple. So Gemini IX was then supplanted by Gemini IXA, and then it successfully docked with its ATV. So Gemini IXA was the first ever human docking in space. So it's the first time anything had been docked in space. And that was 1966, I believe. So it's quite close to the beginning of the Apollo missions. Let's put that back on. I already have one of these being built, so this will launch first. Let me save it again. Alright, so I just have Gemini VIII to finish off. Let me find it. 22-4. Okay, so there's 8. Just need to do one single thing. I should put the crew access arm in place. And that's really all I need to do. Don't need 2 of them though. There we go. So it's best if you place this after you've done everything else. Doesn't stop it from wobbling, but it does stop it from causing physics problems. Pop it there. Alright. I do hope I didn't place it in the wrong place. No, that's fine. Yes, it did. Just let that go first. Okay. It'll take 10 days. I'm going to let it take the 10 days because I need to build the ATV anyway and get that into orbit. That's got 3 days, 20 hours anyway. I like to be able to test the ATV on orbit as well, make sure it's got enough electric charge, see what the flow rate is. So it's a little bit of guesswork. One thing I probably should try to install is Ampere, which is supposedly compatible with Realism Overhaul. So I need to take a quick look at that. Alright, so begin this build. Just check the staging. That's the yeah. I've mod. Oh, actually, I'll just show very, very quickly exactly what I've done here before I start building it. If it lets me. So what I've done, I've tried to model, because obviously there's no point in me using the actual purpose-built service modules just yet, because obviously I can't store hydrogen, as I keep saying. And I won't be able to store electric charge in the actual purpose-built parts. So what I've done, I've tried to model. So I've used the Gemini RSS thruster pattern. Now these are linear thrusters, they only thrust outwards. They thrust, I believe that should be, yeah. That is upwards or forwards. There's two of those, one on either side. So there's one on this side, one on either side, exactly the opposite. And they thrust in the opposite directions, they thrust backwards. So I'm hoping that between all of these I've got some semblance of attitude as well as roll control as well. I probably don't have roll control. Actually, I probably should do. I should have roll control as well. I hope I do have, because it's going to be a bit of a short trip. Then it's the lateral left, right, and crikey here. Wrong. So I need to put. Oh crikey! So I need to put. Yeah, obviously I've used tweet scale to bring these things down. They're actually quite large. So the silk what was it? 202 kilos. 202 kilos. Wow. That is quite heavy, isn't it? You just hit the crew out, so I know exactly what Delta V I've actually really got. I'm having 200 kilos added to every single part, which is a bug in RO. I'll take it's actually a bug in KSP, but that's plenty. It's not being implemented in the stock game, but right. There we go. See, exactly what I said, 2 kilos. It's added 200 kilos to every single item. That's exactly what it's doing. Basically, that's what it does if you have the crew in the VAB. The heart attack, oh my god. I thought, crikey. That's a bit heavy for a thruster. So I'm going to do, seeing as they are there, I'm going to have roll thrusters. No. It's that way. No, it's not. It's that way. Okay, so I put roll thruster there. I've got to put 2 of them, haven't I? So I'll put 2 facing the same way on the opposite direction, as in, what's like on the opposite direction of each other. So they should be facing the opposite direction. So I'll put those there. Let me have another, thank you. And no. That way. Pretty much close to each other, so on the opposite side. So lower one, but the other side will thrust in the opposite direction. This will also thrust in the other direction than this one here. So the other one, opposite side of this, I should say, will thrust in the opposite direction to the one you're seeing. So the top one is to the right. And top one there is to the left. So that's pretty good. So they'll fire in opposite. So this one will fire when this one's opposite fires, and this one will fire when this one's opposite number fires. Makes sense? Not to me, doesn't, but never mind. I keep those spaced apart. Don't want those stuff. We got any problems with? Nope, seems to be alright. I don't know why I've got those masses just there. There we go. Right, so that's Gemini 8. They're already set up with the fuel. They're all using all the RCS thrusters here. These two, well, obviously these two and these two opposite numbers. And these 4 are all using MMH and NTR. And this one is also used MMH and NTR. So all the RSS thrusts, including the nose, are using MMH and NTR. Luckily they're using exactly the same concentration as well, so obviously they're made to go together. Alright. Exactly the same stars as what's on Gemini VIII. So it basically is exactly the same, but I wanted to try and make something look a bit, you know, a little bit more sort of authentic rather than having those quad thrusters everywhere. Hopefully it will work. If it doesn't, it's going to be a rather short trip. Alright, so I've got decouplers there, fairing there, and all these RCS will activate on the service module when this goes. Obviously the nose cone isn't there. Nose cone activated manually myself. Phew. Alright. Save that. I'm not going to recycle any parts because of what happened before with the two previous Gemini launchers. Previous Titan 2-4s. The boosters failed. Alright, so let's take a look how long we've got. 15 days. I'm going to put that up. There we go, so that's 10 days. So the ATV will still be finished in 5 days. That's fine. You can stay up there for a few days while we check it out on orbit. Alright, so that's that. Staging's fine. Yep, that's okay. Okay, so while they are building the ATV and the Gemini VIII, I have... obviously I've completed one of those. So we need to dock the vessel, you know, to complete the rest of this contract. Then you have the first docking. Extra 100 reputation. And $250,000. Got 750,000 as an advance. So that's another dock. Then we have Gemini VIII. Exactly the same thing as I said. One transmission device on your craft, blah blah blah, all the usual stuff. 190 kilometers above on periapsis. So I have to launch the Agena Target Vehicle first, which is being built now. And Gemini is also being built. We have 2 crew members. At least 1 docking pad, which we have. And we have to dock to it. Got 955,650 funds in advance. Doing that, Gene, stop it. 1.592 million or so. 10 signs and 25 reputation. Just drink your coffee instead of switching it off. One of these days, when he loses the same amount of money, don't know why he's doing this. Thinks it's funny. Yeah, so it's 10 signs. Stop doing that. 1.592, as I said. So ionization scan of the moon. That's pretty much standard. Not much more than weight than the impactor that we sent, so that's fine. Now Venera 1, I've been studying Venera 1 in preparation for a mission to Venus. You just have to fly by it, but within 20,000 kilometers, so I'm going to need a significant level of communication. Now the thing is, I have got a dish which does actually resemble the actual dish I was used. The dish it was used was like similar to modern parabolic dishes, like a mesh. It's like a fabric, and it was not spherical in shape. I'm going to try and recreate what it was actually shaped like. It was very strange looking. Almost like it had like stub wings. I want to try that before very long. But I need to be able to get enough Delta V onto orbit in order to push towards Venus. I also need that to be able to thrust towards Venus and correct any sort of problems with the trajectory. You're still switching those off. But that's not till 1961, historically. But obviously it's going to be before then. Alright, let's head back out. So yeah, I've got a few lined up. Quite a few contracts rely on this mission being successful. Right, so 23rd of April 1958, it's going to 11 AM GMT. 150 science, just over 1 billion, or 1,000 million in funds. And reputation is going towards the, was that turquoise? Yeah, it's like a turquoise bar, isn't it? Alright, so I'll let the ATV build. We'll roll it out. So it'll be about what's 5 days, 40 hours, 31 minutes and 10 seconds mark. Okay, so another few days and we'll roll it out and launch it. Hopefully, I'm actually going to check out on orbit first. Make sure its systems are working properly, that I've got plenty of electric charge, not running out of electric charge. If that's successful, then we'll launch Gemini VIII. Alright. Alright, so currently rolling out the ATV to pad 1. I don't want it to be a nighttime launch. So I'm going to head to the launch pad and then wait till morning. Be a few hours. I'll just see if I can launch it about midday. That way I know exactly when to launch the Gemini VIII. Let's head to the launch pad. Right. So, it's I don't know what time it is. It's 10:44. So I'm going to wait until about 12 PM GMT. So I know exactly when I can launch it. It's far easier to remember than 1500 or 1545 or something like that, like the Gemini 6A and Gemini 7's launch sort of time. So I'm going to wait till about 12 PM. 1200 hours GMT. 4 seconds. These are long seconds. 2. Ignition. Alright, so that's the Agena safely in orbit. I'm going to kick the, just like the Gemini VII's orbit, I'm going to kick the Agena a little bit higher so it rounds off about 490 kilometres. Just so it flips the periapsis and apoapsis. Right, so that is, apoapsis is in 40 minutes, so in what 40 minutes time, let's use the second and final no ignitions. Oh dear. Alright, never mind, let's not panic. Oh yes, of course, I got one ignition. So now I LR91, I keep forgetting about that. 2 ignitions on the XLR81. Keep forgetting about that. Okay, so the throttle is down. I have to use this. So I have to use this motor on the Agena. Yeah, what I feared, 140. But once it's in position, I can turn the avionics off. There we are. So, charging 100 watts. So that's fine. We've got plenty of electric charge, lasts a good number of days actually. Right, so throttle is down. Separating 3, 2, 1. More power. Now, that'd be an idea if I stage the motor. I won't stage the Agena's main propulsion unit yet. Let's move this away. We have hydrogen 486 out of 487 remaining, so I've got plenty of hydrogen. It's about 495 kilometers. I'm going to push it to 500 kilometers. But say now, I'll hold it about 497.5. So if I push up too high up, when I actually circularize the orbit, it might kick the apparatus a bit too high like it did before with the Gemini VII. Alright, that's in position. Just check the stuff on orbit. It should be upside down. So I'm going to turn it the other way around. So as you can see, I've put a red light, navigation strobe light, on the underside, and a green light to indicate that's your orientation. So you should point towards the green light. Should I use 100? What's going on? Oh, of course. Silly mate. I did not turn the... right. I thought that I needed to sort of raise the RSS a little bit above the solar panels, because otherwise the RSS thrust would have been blocked by the panels. Would have been almost, not quite, but almost useless. 6022. It's okay. Yep, that's the booster. That's fine. Actually, the booster, but obviously when we got tank. Oh, we've got tank procedural back and parachute. So we've got the tank, but not the engine. Because once again, they seem to be breaking up when they decouple. They seem to be moving into the jet stream itself, the actual rocket stream, the exhaust. rather than actually being separated out. So I need to maybe look at that. I think maybe I've got the decoupler set a little bit too weak, maybe? I don't know. Right, RSS is off. I'm going to actually turn the RSS off manually, like that. I don't want anything failing. Let's turn the... yeah, we'll turn that off as well. Alright, so we've got 37 minutes now. Throttle is down. And the the avionics. Do we need ullage? Very step, yes we do need ullage. Okay, that's fine. As long as I know that. I should have left the apopsis alone, shouldn't I? Never mind. 494.47. It's coming down a little bit. That's because the RSS is firing. I think there's a great deal of fuel there, though. So that's about 494 by 612. Practice army tracks. Right, so I thought I would stop it just I almost about to run out of fuel anyway, but I thought I'd throttle it down. It's 498 kilometers. When it's pushing up against a gear like it did with the ATV, when it pushed up axis too high when I was trying to raise the periapsis, which is always a danger. So that is that for that. Right. Okay, so throttle is down. Separating 3, 2, 1. I won't stage the propulsion unit yet. There's no real reason to. No power SAS, no power RCS. Let's move away. So we don't have any translation. We should have. No, doesn't look like it. The out of fuel. I'm pretty sure I set the. Well, they all seem to be working okay. No, they're not. Oh, wait a minute. No. I thought maybe it was sort of modelled as a motor. But they don't seem to be working. They don't seem to be working at all. RSS is enabled. Wheels should be working now. Yep, wheels working. Unfortunately, that's not good enough. Yeah, they're working for roll as well. So these are working for roll, and so are these. But these are not working at all for translation. No, I think it's because I've got the wrong mixture in. So basically each RCS thruster needs its own level of mix. Which you wouldn't think they would. Ah. So they're pushing outwards as well. Hang on a minute, they're supposed to be linear thrusters. They're supposed to push that way. And these are supposed to push forwards. So they're supposed to push you backwards and they're supposed to push you forwards. But that's not how they're working. Damn. That's not how this should be working. They should not be working like that. Yeah, that's not how they're supposed to be working. We have absolutely no. You can see there, so they're for translation, aren't they? They're not fantastic either, are they? Yeah, they are supposed to be linear thrusters. They're supposed to push. They're actually supposed to be for space planes. Damn. Show actuation toggles. Fore aft on. Fore aft roll pitch your 4x throttle. cute then. On. Dorsal ventral. They shouldn't be working on the dorsal ventral. That's what these are supposed to be for. So its opposite side should have been activated at the same mode as well. Take a very quick look. No, it wasn't, was it? Right, so it's the one on that side. Yeah, it's this one. So that should be forward. Yeah. Alright. Let's try it now. Oop. By throttle. Nope, still not working. I don't understand what's going on here. That should be working. So obviously they need to be... Oh, it's a bit weird though. I mean... They're shaped as if they should be thrusting that way, and they're shaped as if they should be thrusting that way. Is that the same as spaceplane, like Space Shuttle's RSS system? Damn. Damn. Not really much I can do. Not much I can do about that. How to mount those under here. Well, these two of them. Maybe four. So that's where quad thrusters come into their own. The quad RCS just need one of those on each quarter. And you've got full rotation, pitch, yaw. And you've also got linear control, translation control. But right now we haven't got anything like that. Damn it. Damn it. No point messing around. But of course we don't have any ullage. I've got no ullage like this either. Not very unstable. All I can do... Oh, that's just brilliant, that. I've got no throttle. I've got no aim. It's not controlled by throttle, which it should be as well. So like maybe I've got the wrong... No, if I had the wrong mixture in, I suppose. If I had the wrong mixture in, it just wouldn't work at all. But they are working. They're definitely working. It's going to be pretty much impossible. Absolutely impossible, but almost. Just about impossible. No, Gemini VIII was a failure. Not for this reason, though. No, there's no way I can do that. There's just no way I can. So the ATV is going to have to wait till I can get Gemini 8A. I'm going to call it. I'm going to have to fix something to do with these, though. I mean, that is just silly. Let me see if I can try some other things first. Okay, I'll just run through a few things, and there's just no way it's either I've got the wrong fuel mixture, which means if I do put the correct fuel mixture in for these translation thrusters, the real ones won't actually work either. But I just don't understand. So we've got well control We don't need these two, so all we need is those and some of these linear thrusters underneath here. Linear thrusters there, linear thrusters here. So they're mounted up. Yeah. Or we just forget the whole thing and just put some quad thrusters on. That way it stops people from having any problems at all, then. But these are okay for roll. They seem okay there. And these are okay for translation seems to be okay. That seems to be working fine. But I don't need all those. Yeah, so the roll thrusters also provide linear movement left and right, up and down. Yeah, so I don't need these. Don't need those, don't need those. Not where they are anywhere. Good grief, I should have known that. Well, in the description it says linear thrusters. They can be used for ullage on space planes because they're blistered, like that. The devil, I don't mind to pick that up. Which is exactly what they should be. Okay, well, no point messing around. To deorbit and launch Gemini VIII. So I have to build Gemini VIII and we'll head back to Earth. So I'm going to go. If it lets me. Totally down. Yeah, you can see there. So I'll bring the upper axis down, not too far past actually, not too far from the upper axis. But I'm gonna just bring the whichever comes down first. That's fine. Once we get it down quickly, so I can start building the replacement. Yeah, it's quite disappointing that. It's quite a good launch as well. Right, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like and share by all means if you wish to. We also have Facebook, Twitter and Google+. You'll find the links to those pages on the banner on the front page of the channel. Okay, once again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more content on this and other playthroughs I'm actually working on in the background. Alright, once again, thank you for watching, and hope I can see you next time for the next episode, which will be Gemini VIII rendezvousing with launching and rendezvousing and docking for the very first time with the Agena Target Vehicle, which is still up there, and it should stay up there as well. Okay, so thank you for watching again. Take care. Bye bye.